And Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He was looking for Daniels that time, and now it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. He goes underneath to Drake. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. 9-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Looking deep for Julio. That's caught inside the 20. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's Calvin Ridley on the receiving end from Matt Ryan. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
The point after.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. 14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brings up second and 5.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And this will be a Falcons first down as he gets this up past the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now it's Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Drake. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Flush to his right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. Well, he's got daylight. It's a
mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. After the turnover, here's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Demonte Casey. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. First down, Murray. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit for action sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath him.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 29 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
Will line up for the
down. Murray again. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Peters brought him down.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Ryan. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Ryan wants to throw it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to put
in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right play.
Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Turnover on down.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. It's 8 to be precise. We get whistles and a timeout on the field. Murray now to throw. Steps away to his left. And out, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
Well, nothing changes there with that final touchdown, but it did beat the buzzer nonetheless.
Murray, one final try. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And it's incomplete. Still time left, though. 2 seconds remaining now in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Today's final score.
Well, I know at points of this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, your defensive guys. Everybody.